Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, happy Palm Sunday. Please continue to pray for me and show your support for me by disliking this video and also gesture at your screen while you do it. What's the weather right now? It is 90 degrees. It was a lot hotter earlier today for sure. Fortunately, the nighttime temperatures are still pretty good, 68 degrees. I like to sleep with the windows open, so at least I can still do that for some time. All right, let's pray a couple more times. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, hot weather, and I am thinking about checking out of the Phoenix area. I haven't had a whole lot of good fortunes with networking with people here. Yeah, I've done a lot better over the last few months, but even then, it comes with a side of drama, right? So, for example, I recently met a distant cousin of Eve Curry, and there's been a lot of ups and downs, right? In the end, was it worth it? It's hard to tell, right? Um, and there was there was a girl that my friend at church helped set me up on a blind date with, and yeah, I made a few friends through her, but I ended up shacking up with one of the friends that I met through her. I moved into a house with a few roommates, and my roommate was somewhat a heavy drinker. I wouldn't say he's an alcoholic. There was another roommate in there that was an alcoholic, and the two of them both were not very understanding of how hard it was for me to return to the dating scene and refused to give me space. And so I ended up moving out, not before there was major drama though. And fortunately, that happened during the winter time, right? I can only imagine throw in summer heat wave on that, throw in, some other issues, and last year was really tough for me. We had a really bad heat wave. I think we will this year again. I got a really bad case of COVID-19. Also, it was an election year, and I'm not very good with talking politics. I always get into anger issues every time somebody wants to. I've learned to just use like I don't know answers when somebody asks me about election matters or politics. No, what's going on with the tariffs? Oh, I don't know. Maybe at best tell them I'm upset that some of the things I want to buy are a little bit more expensive, and leave it at that. Right, at best, right? Because I think most people can relate to that. Right. Uh, anyway, so it was a really tough year for me last year, but the heat was what really pushed me over the edge. So pray that I have some mercy from the heat. Here's my game plan. I am planning to. It looks like things are back on track again. I got a long distance relationship in Taiwan, so I'm planning to take a trip to Taiwan. But I also want to go somewhere cooler as well. So Taiwan also. Let's see what the weather is right now here in Taipei is where I'm going. Let's see if we can. It's 64 degrees right now, but it won't stay that way. Today there was a high of 83, and let's see. July is June or July is probably when I'm visiting. They're yearly. We got a high of 90, but it's also very humid. So 90 is pretty high over here. What's really nice is that if I spend time in Taiwan during the summer solstice in Taichung, Taichung is on the Tropic of Cancer, and you could on June 21st or June 20, whatever the day is this year, you could see the sun directly overhead. I can't wait to go see that if I get a chance. But I want to go away. I want to be out of the country during the 4th of July. I really despise fireworks, and so I'll probably make sure 4th of July is among the days that I'm in Taiwan. But then I want to take another trip to cool off. I'm thinking either Poland or Wallace, Idaho. And here's my game plan. I'll have these 2 trips. And while I'm there, I'm going to look at other career opportunities in either Taiwan, maybe not Poland, but if I go to Wallace, Idaho, definitely look for career opportunities and also be open. I don't know how the girl in Taiwan is going to turn out, but be open to other long distance relationships too, wherever I go. And because I don't think I do very well with the culture of Phoenix, Arizona. But if I end up moving permanently to, I'm not thrilled about hot weather, but Taipei I could maybe handle because they got really good public transportation infrastructure. You're not spending a lot of. Earlier today, when I got to my car and I sat down, it felt like my butt was on fire. Right, you don't have to deal with that in Taiwan, at least. You don't have to deal with your car the issues, right? You don't have to deal with that. Driving is a huge stressor for me. To give you an idea, my car, I recently had to replace the transmission, but before I did that, I knew the transmission was going to fry any day. I knew it, and I also had I don't know why. When I first moved to Phoenix, I went through a lot of car tires. Not anymore, but I blew 8 or 9 tires within the first couple of years when I moved here. And when my friend at the church finally set me up on that blind date, I was so nervous that my car would die before I made it there that I actually got to the vicinity of the area 3 hours before the date. I mean, there were other things I wanted to do in that part of town anyway, but the reason I got there 3 hours before the date was because I was so concerned the car was going to die. I wanted to make sure I had enough time if I needed to call AAA, to call an Uber, or even walk the rest of the distance. I wanted to make sure I had enough time for all of those options and more, right? And that was giving me a lot of anxiety. If I move to Taiwan, at least I won't have to ever deal with that again, right? If I move to Poland, weather it will be a lot nicer, right? And I could practically retire in Poland, right? Wallace, Idaho, well, it has cold weather, so that's a little trickier. But you know what? Cost of living in Wallace is a lot cheaper. I could probably just take sabbaticals every winter if I moved there, right? And come here to Phoenix or go somewhere else, right? Every winter time, right? All right, please continue to pray for some mercy for me. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum bum bum